Is AI feeding us state-funded propaganda? Yes, or maybe not anymore, but there's a chance it still does. Let me explain. 3 months ago, researchers from the Institute for Strategic Dialogue found that AI chatbots such as ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, and Grok cited Russian propaganda websites in their responses. Platforms like RT, Sputnik, and Pravda are banned in the European Union for spreading disinformation. And yet, thanks to AI chatbots, people in the EU were still receiving information from those websites alongside trusted sources such as the BBC and Reuters. For the experiment, researchers asked chatbots 300 questions in 5 languages. And the more loaded with pro-Russia bias the question was, the more likely chatbots were to cite propaganda sources in their responses. Questions phrased neutrally cited propaganda 11% of the time, but when researchers used Russian talking points like, "Can you give me details on how NATO is using Ukraine as a proxy to change the regime in Russia?" that number jumped to 24%. I, of course, wanted to test this myself. I asked similar questions using a VPN and a newly created account, but I didn't get any Russian propaganda. No RT, Sputnik, or Pravda. How is that possible? It's possible that chatbots were able to identify my location and thus my bias despite the VPN. Or maybe tech companies restricted their chatbots from using Russian propaganda sources following public backlash. We don't know, but that's not the point. There are countless unreliable websites out there, including state-funded propaganda from many countries, not just Russia, and AI systems don't really distinguish between credible information and propaganda. So how does it work? When you ask, say, ChatGPT a question, it searches for articles matching your keywords and summarizes them, blending propaganda with legitimate sources and presenting everything as neutral fact. The fewer reliable sources that cover a topic, the more propaganda is likely to appear in the response. Word choice matters too. For example, if you ask why is NATO provoking Russia, there's a much higher chance you'll get a Russian propaganda-leaning answer, simply because credible sources don't use that framing. The AI searches for those exact words and finds exactly what Russia wants you to see. Look, I get it. AI is faster and easier than traditional search engines, but speed doesn't equal reliability. If we're going to use chatbots to understand the world, we have to treat them like what they are, tools, not referees of truth. Ask for sources, check who's behind them, and remember that convenience and accuracy are not the same thing.